G'day guys and welcome to Raging Rhino. As we're getting closer and closer to the Ahsoka series dropping, we're only a week and a half away now from it actually coming out on Disney+. Of course, all the promotion, all the teaser trailers, all the little TV spots are starting to come out and trying to ramp up the hype for this series. Now, of course, I have done a couple of reactions to these already, the ones that have, of course, already come out, and you can find those on my channel. However, there was another one that just dropped today, and it's this one here, of course. A new Ahsoka promo trailer features fresh dialogue from Hayden Christensen, Anakin Skywalker. So let's give this a watch, and you'll hear my thoughts on this at the very end. Let's give it a watch.
Everyone in the Order knew Anakin Skywalker. Few would live to see what he became.
Before the end of the Clone Wars, I walked away from him and the Jedi.
In this war, you will face more than just droids. As your master, it's my responsibility to prepare you. I won't always be there to look out for you.
I could use the help. Once a rebel, always a rebel.
Don't be afraid. And trust your instincts. I know you can do this, Ahsoka.
Okay, so there is some new dialogue in there, but I don't know if it's actually new or not. It definitely sounds like, I think what we got from the Tales of the Jedi series, I think it was the Tales of the Jedi, when Anakin basically prepares Ahsoka by getting her inside the circle with all the clone troopers around her, and they were firing stuns at her. I think it's just the dialogue from that, just redone by Hayden Christensen. Let's just take another listen here.
More than just droids.
So
In this war, you will face more. In this war, you will face more than just droids.
In this war, you will face more than just droids.
As your master, it's my responsibility to prepare you.
As your master, it's my responsibility to prepare you.
I won't always be there to look out for you.
I'll always be there and look
I
out
could
for
use
you.
the help. Once a rebel, always a rebel.
Don't be afraid. And trust your instincts.
Now, I also want to point out, like this scene here, see the tentacles here? I think this is just the Purgle, you know, the space whales, the ones that basically took Thrawn and Ezra into a new part of the galaxy. I think that's where they are here, possibly.
I know you can do this, Ahsoka.
Like, I'm almost certain, everybody's saying it's new dialogue. I think maybe it's newly recorded dialogue by Hayden Christensen, because it definitely sounds like his, unique voice, and he sounds older, because obviously Hayden Christensen is quite old now. But I also want to point out, and I've mentioned this in a couple of videos, I've mentioned this on a couple of streams, that basically this entire series seems like it's just going to be one big retcon of the Rebels series. Especially with like the dialogue that we've had from some of these TV spots or some of these trailers where Ahsoka's saying that she walked away from Sabine, that she's hot-headed or whatever that line is that she uses. Ahsoka and Sabine never really crossed paths in the Rebels series. The only time that Ahsoka had anything to do with Sabine or actually went and spoke to Sabine or crossed paths with Sabine was right at the end of the series when she's standing there like Gandalf. That's really the only moment. And of course, her with in the poster holding the lightsaber, they're trying to make her force sensitive, I believe. And we'll have to wait and see, but it definitely comes across that way. And when you think about it, she did do the training with Kanan when she had the Darksaber, but she is just a normal warrior. You know what I mean? And she's a Mandalorian. She's from a warrior class of people. So the fact that she's being trained in swordship, you know, she should be able to probably be able to wield some sort of weapon like that. And of course, we know that lightsabers are more unique to Jedi and Sith, but, you know, it wouldn't go so far to say that no other warrior could wield a lightsaber as long as they're trained in being able to, train in that form of combat. But it definitely looks like Dave Filoni, the hack that Dave Filoni is, the disloyal hack that Dave Filoni is going to retcon his own canon once again. He did it with the Tales of the Jedi from the Ahsoka novel. Complete and utter retcon. And this is the crazy thing about it too, is that when Disney bought Lucasfilm and they decided to decanonize the EU so that they could have one consistent timeline, one consistent continuity through the books, the comics, the TV shows, the movies, and then they completely go against that and retcon it. Like, I don't understand how people can honestly sit there and seal clap this. And there are a lot of them out there. A lot of people are just sitting there going, oh, this is amazing. It's going to be the best thing Star Wars. Everything that comes out just seems to be the best Star Wars we've ever had to a lot of these people. But they refuse to look back in the history. They refuse to look back into the past and remember what they've done. I mean, this is Disney's own canon that it looks like they're going to retcon. Is anyone okay with that? Should anyone be okay with that? I'm certainly not. I mean, I don't really view Disney Star Wars as Star Wars. In my eyes, Disney Star Wars isn't Star Wars. It's got the Star Wars label on it and that's it. But at the end of the day, that is all this is. Dave Filoni is a disloyal hack. He is disloyal to George Lucas. He is disloyal to the continuity, the lore, and the canon of Star Wars. And he is just, in my eyes, he's done just as much damage as Kathleen Kennedy. And even if she was to get fired and Dave Filoni was to hang around, he is still making this garbage content. Anyway, that's my thoughts on it. Let me know what you thought of this new teaser that just came out with Anakin's dialogue that's in there. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Later, guys.